Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, and purchases off the wish list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Someone is right now thinking about my outfit. Just know that I woke up like this, okay? So think what you want, but it's fine. Also, okay, so pre-message here. For some of you, there is maybe some, investigators or police officers that are coming towards a high priestess energy. They want to work with this high priestess in order to, I heard, close up a case. Okay. Yeah, some of you, I don't know if you are this high priestess, if you're directly associated with this case, or if word on the street is, collective, you're a high priestess, and there's like this energy of like, I know who would be able to help, right? Like that type of thing. So we'll see what's going on here, but yeah, and that could just be a pre-message. I don't know that it's going to be for everyone, but yeah, there is this energy of, yeah, I heard a law official, some sort of law official coming towards a high priestess or a high priest to close out a case against some sort of Queen of Swords energy. Doesn't have to be an air sign, but very well could be. Okay. All right, let's see. What does the collective need to know about this? Has to do maybe with a home here. Yeah, because somebody's been observing. They may even be observing you. There's something about observing. There's definitely been some watching happening here. Okay. I feel like there's one more in here. Sorry, someone's still probably still laughing at my outfit here. Okay. Okay. Unfinished symphony. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So we have no place like home. We have observer. We have thinker. Okay. We have why and not for you. Very interesting. Um, there's something about like whomever this is, right, has really been obviously we said observing, but there's with this thinker and this why and this not for you, it's almost like these are the things that they observe, right? This is also too observing like two very different energies, right? Someone that just like, they think a lot, they get up in their head, right? And then someone else who like gets down to the bottom of things. Do you know what I mean? Like that there is too an energy where some of you, you're being encouraged to release. You may be trying to figure out something, right? You may be really in your head about something, trying to figure out why or whatever it may be here. And I don't think that, like, you will have that answer, but I don't think you're meant to have that answer right now. Okay? Yeah. Tell me about this. No place like home for the collective. Yeah. You're very gifted. Right. And so here's that energy coming towards you here. They may actually want to give you a gift, but I really do feel like, um, for some of you, there again, there's this energy here. This energy, sorry, don't let me forget what I'm saying. This energy that it's like, I just feel like someone wants to work with you because there's this, it's like being able to get down to the bottom of things, right? This could be like, there could very well be like two different energies that this person is looking at to maybe like come towards to get down to like get the answers that they need. Or this could be as simple as like there could be, if I, we're coming into times where I feel like high priests and high priestesses and psychics and mediums, they are going to be used in a lot of different businesses. Okay. um, as we really come into terms with our own value and what we bring to the world and the importance of our work, that energy is reflecting back to us. And I just get this feeling where for some of you, it's like there is some sort, and it doesn't have to be a law official, although that was kind of what I was getting in the pre shuffle. But there is some sort of opportunity where it's like, I'm hearing unexpected. It's like you wouldn't expect that your gifts would be needed where maybe they are. Okay. And I'm also getting this feeling where there is maybe two people that are being observed possibly for this position. And, one of you is they've observed that there's a lot of thinking, right, a lot of up in their head, a lot of like things like that. And the other one is there's this energy where the other one is really gets down to the bottom of it, but in a different way here. Okay. um yeah. Someone is has to, yeah, because there's a false person and then there's a real person, right? There's a false priestess and then there's a real priestess. My right ear just started ringing very high. It was just like ding. It's still going. Hmm. Yeah, there may be someone that's in despair because they thought that they thought the wrong person was the false person. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, but ultimately, here there is someone that wants to like pick your brain, see what you know. Um, yeah, see if you can get down to the bottom of something. Some of you are very talented in a very unique way. Um, in which I feel like you understand the way people work maybe or intentions. I feel like you can read people. There is also something too about being able to, like, I don't know if there's something that's hidden or and being able to identify where that is. Um my coffee maker. I almost said that's not my ear, but of course it's not because you could hear it. All right. Sorry, guys. It's early. Okay. For this, some of you, this, yeah, because it's like someone is wanting to put to rest, like, it's like they know that there's things going on behind the scenes, or that there were things that were hidden, or that there were, you know what I mean? There's something about, I don't know, collective, you have some sort of information, whether it be because you got this information from maybe someone directly, or I really feel like it's just you're very gifted. You're very gifted, and um, yeah. Hmm. Also, if you come across this video this weekend, if you by chance book for Monday, I will be getting those done this weekend. Okay. Um, just so everyone knows. Okay. Yeah, this could have to do with like family here. A home, maybe some sort of inheritance, or it doesn't have to be that. There's been something that there is I feel like a feminine energy. Okay. Um, hmm. I do feel like there is a lot of contemplation about this. Yeah, you don't see this coming. You don't see this coming. Okay? Because the thing is this is going to open the path for you. Okay? This is going to open a path for you, another path for you, right? Excuse me. Um and but there is a lot of contemplation about this, right? Because either this person chose incorrectly in the past, or there is something about like some sort of like legal implications with like including you in something, or you know what I mean? Like it's like there could be a lot of observation here as far as like, is the collective trustworthy, right? Can we bring them into this, whatever it is, whether it's legal or it's just like some sort of corporation, they got stuff going on. I don't know what it is, right? I just, we're moving into a time where, you know, yeah, anyways, so, yeah, so there's been some observation, right? There's been some, trying to discern on whether or not, like, you're the right person, you're trustworthy, whatever it is. But I do feel like, this is something that is coming here, okay? I feel like they're making the decision, yeah. Um, because it's, again, it's really based around this Queen of Swords. I don't know who this Queen of Swords is. She doesn't have to be an air sign, but I get this feeling that in masculine or feminine energy, uh, that she's been up to some stuff here. She's been up to some stuff. And I feel like they are really like on the brink of closing this out. Look, here's the King of Swords, right? That law official with the High Priestess. I'm telling you. And the Ten of Pentacles here. It's like maybe this person, there's something going on with family, or tell me more about this. This could have to do with their family. Yeah, this person's going to reach out. But this person also is like seeing, right, with this Page of Cuffs, this page, cuffs? Page of Cuffs? Cuffing season? I don't know. Page of Cups, okay. Again, about your gifts here, your intuition, something like that here. They could have honestly, there is something too about, I'm talking to a high priest or a high priestess here, right? So it's deeper than the Page of Cups energy, okay? And maybe that was what somebody assumed initially. Yeah, but you are uncovering. There's something about you uncovering or exposing, and I don't know that you're doing it intentionally here. You're just like living your life. Um, Yeah, there is also too somebody wanting, there's something to, you may be asked to help locate someone, okay? Something like that. Um, yeah, I get a feeling somebody was like underestimating your gifts or something like that, but they're seeing evidence of that. They were confused, right? Um, yeah, now they're seeing you as this like earth angel type of energy here. Yeah, that has these gifts overflowing. Okay? Like, yes. Right. It's like with your gifts, right? In the Page of Cups, there's a fish in there, right? So that's like, confusion, or it could cause, it could muddy the water, it could, whatever, but it's like now they're seeing you, it's like, oh snap. So this is someone who's very balanced, who's very grounded, who is very aligned, and whose gifts are just like this endless cup, right? Like this overflowing cup here. Okay? Yeah. Yep. Knight of Swords, here they come. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ten of Swords with the High Priestess is because they've been, there's something that has happened. It could even be involve, I hate to say, like a murder case, okay? But there is something where I feel like, yeah, you're going to be asked to join some sort of team, group, um, investigation, um, corporation. Because not for all of you, this is a necessary a legal thing, but I do feel like there's something about being recognized maybe in some high places here, um, from someone who sees your gifts, right? Values your gifts and is like, oh, I could use those. Like I could really, use that advice or that, those messages, or it's like there's, and they used to do that like back in the day, right? Where, and I think even now there's a lot of people and high places that connect with, high priests and high priestesses and psychics and mediums, when it comes to making like serious business decisions, or, contracts or agreements, or, things like that, right? So there is something like this, but I am picking up in a big way where there is some sort of maybe like psychic investigation that you might be involved in, okay? Um, yeah, I do feel like though, again, they've been kind of watching, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have. Here they come. Yeah, we have the Fool twice here. With the Judgment coming out, which means that they've made some sort of decision to come forward here. Okay? Yeah, this is someone again, they want there is also something very significant about making sure that you've put to rest your past. Okay? So I know that on our journey, right, a lot of times we all have like a past. You know what I mean? Where so there is something too about making sure that you have kind of let go of maybe like whether it be people, places, and things, or just like your past in general, right? The way you used to live your life, or something like that. But yeah, because again, whatever this is, it feels like you've been aligning to it, but it feels like it's like not something to take lightly, right? Especially if this is coming from law enforcement, yeah, this is definitely not something to take lightly, right? And they're certainly not. And so yeah, I feel like this is coming towards you here. Okay. um, and again, it doesn't have to be law enforcement for everyone, but yeah. But there's like this energy of yeah, they just keep going back and saying it's like it's been observed. Your gifts have been observed, they have been validated, right? There's this energy of just making sure that you're not really connected, you're not still like doing maybe what you would have done in the past. I don't know what that is, right? Or connecting with people that you would have connected with in the past. Um, because maybe some of those people are involved. I don't know. But yeah, have faith in your dreams, right? This is something that, look at this and don't let your past hold you back. A fiery climax approaches, right? Is what I'm saying. Okay. So, yeah, so this is coming towards you here for some of you, okay? Whoever this is for, you've probably been feeling this, right? Maybe even feeling the observation happening. Um, yeah. So, and if it, this could even just be like a friend, coming looking for advice. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like it's something bigger than that, something that you've been aligning to, something that is 2442 when I looked up. So, like mirroring numbers, something that I heard you wished for. Okay. All right, guys. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I love you so much.